Hello everyone, and thanks for checking out today's video on my YouTube channel, DIY in a Suit, where I'm going to tackle all my DIY projects while wearing a suit. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change a wall light, otherwise known as a wall sconce. I guess it's called a sconce. I don't know where that term came from. But when we bought this house, these wall lights were in this back room, and we decided we wanted something with a little bit more modern, updated look to it. So in today's video, I'm going to take this one off, put the new one on, and kind of show you the steps involved in that. So I'm sure all these are a little bit different, but this one has just a couple little screws that you undo, and it's going to essentially take, this is a bar that was attached to these screws here, and that exposes the light. We'll go ahead and undo the light bulb. Under here we've got this one screw. It's on here pretty tight, so I'm using some pliers to loosen it up. Alright, then this piece should come off fairly easily. That'll expose all the wiring underneath. And luckily they did install this right. They actually put a box back here on the wall that you can actually install the new light to. So that should make it easy. All I'm going to have to do is unscrew these two screws, undo all the wiring, and then essentially put the new wiring where the old one was. I like drills. They make things go by a little bit quicker. Most of these light boxes, you're just using two long screws to attach the light. Now we'll pull out all the wiring. Okay, I'm going to use this screwdriver now to undo the ground wire. So it's got the ground wire that's in the wall, and then also the ground wire that's attached to the lighting bracket. That should come off fairly easily. This one's on pretty good. I have to undo the screw all the way. And it comes off. And the pair of pliers helps to be able to untangle the wires. This wire coming out of the wall is pretty thick, so it's going to take a little bit of force to get it how you want it. Here's the old one off. Alright, as you can see here, we've got a black wire and a white wire. The black one is known as the hot wire. So that's coming through the wall, and that's where the main source of power is. And then essentially the white wire takes it and runs it back to the electrical box. So I do recommend turning your power off when you're doing this. So I'm going to go ahead now and unscrew these caps that are holding the wires together. Keep them separated. Alright, and just like that, the old light fixture mounting plate is off. And now we can install the new one. Here's the new light we got off of Amazon. It's LED, it's dimmable. You can kind of see it's got the, just like a cover over the light so it'll shine up and down on the wall. Make a nice cleaner look than the old ones. So this one actually came with the mounting plate attached to it, so I've got to undo these screws here. Make sure you don't lose the screws. Okay, now that I've taken the screws out from the mounting plate, I'll take it off, and you can see here this one kind of looks like the old one. It's got the ground wire on there, and the wiring out of here, it's got two black, two white. So let's call that two hot, two neutral. Now the first step is to install the wall plate. So this new one did come with new screws and new caps. I'm just going to use the same caps that were on here, but I'll use the new screws. Alright, so now I'm going to thread the old wires through the middle of this wall plate. As you can see, that'll sit on there. You just make the holes line up. Now, before I tighten this down all the way, I want to use this level. Make sure it looks good. All right. Use a screwdriver to tighten it down the rest of the way. Perfect. All right, so this part can get a little tricky. This ground wire is on here pretty good. Usually you want to have something to be able to hang this with, or have somebody else help you hold it. But I'm essentially going to wrap this wire around the ground wire to hold that in place. And then we need our ground wire that's in the wall to go onto that as well. Pliers come in handy here, usually. Try and wrap this around as good as you can. All right, I'm going to tighten this screw. All right, now our ground wire is attached. Got the two black wires that are a part of the new light. I'm going to attach those together. And then attach those to the wires that are part of the wall. Hold them nice and secure. Tighten the cap. That's twisting all the wires together, making sure the connection is good. Do the same with the white side, the neutral side. Decided I'd get this a little bit closer so you can kind of see. Got those two white neutral wires and then the wires from the light. Once again, that's tightening everything together, making sure it's got a good connection. All right, now we'll tuck everything back inside the wall, being careful not to scrape any of the wires or remove any of the coating, protective coating on all of those. Back inside the wall. All right, I'll attach the screws that came with it to mount the light to that wall bracket. Okay, we've got the power turned back on, and now it's the final test. We'll cross our fingers and we'll hope that this turns on. Sydney, if you do the honors. 3, 2, 1. All right, it works. Awesome. These lights are dimmable as well. Pretty cool. We think they turned out pretty good. Say hi. Thanks for watching today's video on how to change a wall light or wall sconce. We think these turned out pretty nice. We did get them on Amazon for around $50, $60. I'll go ahead and post a link in the description on these lights. Like we said, they are dimmable. They really add a nice modern look to our room. When we're out here watching a movie, we can have them dim and it almost looks like a movie theater atmosphere back here. Hope you learned something from that, and thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you next time.